Hello, this is Simon from boltonguitar.co.uk, and for this tutorial I'm covering study number 2, opus 60 by Matteo Carcassi, and it's in the key of A minor and it's 4/4 time. On my copy it's shown as Moderato Espressivo. Now this is a particularly good study to illustrate the use of left hand guide fingers, which is a technique frequently overlooked by student guitarists. Guide fingers are used to move from chord to chord or note to note without taking the fingers from the strings. It can be just one note or one finger or multiple fingers, and helps to play the piece more accurately and securely. So we're starting bar 1 of this study with basically an A minor chord. So we need the second finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, A, and the first finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, C. And we're playing an arpeggio, so we're playing the 5th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings. And then we repeat that 1st string 4 times. So we're playing, I'll do that again. Now we have our first sequence of guide fingers, so keeping the first finger on and the second finger on, we just slide those up into the 3rd position. So the first finger is now at the 3rd fret 2nd string D, and the second finger's on the 3rd string 4th fret B. And we now need to add another note, so we're adding a G sharp on the 1st string with the 3rd finger, and that's at the 4th fret. So we're now playing the same sequence of strings as before. So we've got 1 and 2 slide up. Into bar 2, our guide finger is the 2nd finger, which now slides up to the 5th fret on the 3rd string C. We place the 3rd finger on the 2nd string next to it at fret 5, which is giving us E, and the little finger on the 1st string fret 5, which gives us A. So again, we're playing the same sequence of strings. Now notice, this is where the guide fingers start helping out. The 2nd finger and 3rd fingers are staying on the 3rd and 2nd strings respectively, and we slide those up to the 9th fret. So that's giving us E on the 3rd string and G sharp on the 2nd string. We now place the 1st finger on the 7th fret 1st string, which is a B, and again we play the same sequence of notes. So the first 2 bars then are second finger up, 2 and 3 up. Now in this bar we can actually keep all the fingers on. The 2nd finger stays where it is, the 3rd finger goes up a fret, and the 1st finger goes up a fret. So we're moving from there to there. Notice the 2nd finger just stays where it is. So that is now where now on. Into the next beat, the 2nd finger drops down to the 7th fret, giving us D. Put the 1st finger on the 2nd string 6th fret F, and the 3rd finger on the 1st string 7th fret B. And this time we're playing the 4th string along with the upper 3 strings. And then on to bar 4, we have to take all the fingers off. So we're playing the open 6th string, and then we can use the time it takes to play that 6th string to move the fingers down to the 4th position. Now I play this with the 1st finger on the 3rd string 4th fret, and I put the 2nd finger on the 1st string 4th fret, so that's giving me B and G sharp, and the 3rd finger onto our second string 5th fret E, which is giving us a chord of E major. So now we're playing the 6th string and the upper 3 strings. Now on to beat 3. Our first finger now is the guide finger that drops down to the 1st fret, G sharp on the 3rd string. Put the 2nd finger on the 4th string 2nd fret E, and we're playing the 4th string and the first 3 strings together. So far we've got bar 5, we can keep the first finger on the G sharp from the previous bar, and we're now putting the 2nd finger on the 1st string 1st fret F. So we're playing D, G sharp, B and F. Again, that's the upper 4 strings. Changing round, we need the 3rd finger now on the 5th string 3rd fret C, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string A, the 1st finger on C on the 2nd string 1st fret, and again we've got the open E. So we're playing the 5th string along with the upper 3 strings. Into bar 6, the 1st finger lands on the 5th string 2nd fret B. We place the 3rd finger on the 3rd string 4th fret B, 2nd finger onto the 2nd string 3rd fret D, and the little finger onto the 1st string 4th fret G sharp. We're playing the 5th string and those upper 3 strings. Into the next beat, our guide finger now is the little finger which slides up to the A at the 5th fret 1st string, and we place the 2nd finger on the 5th fret 3rd string C, and the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 5th fret E, and we're playing the 5th string and again those upper 3 strings. So that's, notice the little finger goes up. And now that 2nd finger drops down to the 2nd fret 3rd string. Notice it's not come up, it's just slid back down. We put the 1st finger on the 1st string F, 1st fret, and we play those upper 4 strings. All change. Our 2nd finger now is placed on the 4th string 2nd fret E, the 1st finger on the 3rd string 1st fret G sharp, and the little finger on the D 3rd fret 2nd string, and again we play those upper 4 strings. Now coming from the previous beat, don't try and grab all the notes in this next chord. Finger it in the sequence that the notes are coming. So we're playing. Now on that 3rd beat, the 2nd finger moves over. As you play that, you can place the 1st finger on the G sharp and then the little finger on the D. So makes the change smoother. So we're going. And then finally on bar 8, we're now moving all the fingers and placing a half or a partial bar chord across 3 frets at the 5th fret. So now that's the 5th string and those first 3 strings again. So that's. And then finally, the last note of bar 8 is the A at the 7th fret, 4th string. So I'll just run through that. So we've got. up to the G sharp. So 1 and 2 keep on, second finger up, those 2 fingers stay on, those fingers don't come off, they just rearrange themselves onto the upper frets, second finger drops down, change onto the E major chord, and then we're dropping down with the first finger to G sharp. Keep the first finger down, bring that second finger over, bring the first finger over onto the G sharp, second finger onto the E, little finger onto the D on the second string. So bar 7, half bar 5th fret, so I'll play through that again. So I'll now play it from the beginning. So that's where I'll leave the first part, and let's just go over and see what the right hand's doing. So the right hand is pretty straightforward. We're using the thumb for the bass notes and the upper 3 strings in this section. Index fingers playing the 3rd string, middle fingers playing the 2nd string, and the right hand 3rd finger, or the A finger, is playing the 1st string. So we're playing thumb, index, middle, 3rd. So thumb, I, M, A. Now we have a repetition on that 1st string. Now I like to use alternate middle and 3rd fingers. So I like this exercise as it gives the middle and 3rd fingers a bit of a workout. Because the 3rd finger is a particularly lazy finger, so I like it to get those fingers going. So again, as an alternative to the alternate middle and 3rd, we can actually put an index finger in, so we could also play middle, index, middle, 3rd. Which is also quite a good exercise if you're trying to start to play a tremolo with the right hand. So that's quite a useful exercise as well. notice the fingers are all playing in free strokes or tirando. So that's where I'll leave this portion of this composition, and take note of whether you use the guide fingers. That's a really quite an important technique in all types of playing, but frequently overlooked. So music and tabs available free from my website www.boltonguitar.co.uk, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.